Pokemon Giant here. I had to re-record this audio because for some reason it wasn't working, but yet here is a PSA return that I had from my local LGS, and let's open this box. Here are some cool cards that I was so happy to have in my collection, and some are for selling. So here, again, don't mind the audio to the video. Again, this is a re-recording. So here's a Charizard from 1999 Topps card. Pretty cool. I was happy to pull, not to pull it, to buy it, but it was only for $6. It was clean. I think it was good before I sent it out. Nothing on the back, good corners, and the top left, a little bit crazy, but nothing bad. And here we are, the bottom right, a little whitening, but it's nothing too much. So I just wanted to end the slab. So here we're about to do the reveal. PSA 6. It's not bad, but I'm happy to have it in my collection. Next card. Let me see how we're doing this. Oh, here we go. We got the Pokemon Center Charmander from Obsidian Flames ETB. You guys know how this card is. I love how Pidgey is just sitting there minding his own business. And then Charmander's mean bugging him. So I was happy to have this in my collection. To get it. And here we got a PSA 7. I don't know why I got a 7, but when I got the card, it was damaged. I did not send it out like that. When I got this ATB, mint ATB, I opened it. I literally put it from, I opened it up and put it right into a sleeve immediately. So I do not know why it got a PSA 7, because I sent it in to be clean. It was very, very clean. I have no idea. I did my homework, research. I checked out everything, and I just don't get it. But that's where I was trying to understand why it happened, because it was minty, and I have no idea why it got like this. So this card, I was really looking forward to it. I went from, again, ETB to sleeve, then I touch it, then I do nothing else. I took my time, put in a sleeve, send out to my local LGS. Look, the surface looks good, the edges looks good, the centering looks pretty decent, left to right looks good, bottom looks good, and on the back, the left side is where it was an issue, because again, you see it on the bottom right there, I didn't do that. So whenever you send out your cards at PSA, take a detailed picture, and that's a little pink right there that was on the back of the card. That was not there. I rest assured that was not me. Because if I wanted to get a card like that, sure, I would, but I didn't. Me, my local LGS store owner, we both checked it out, and I don't know why it came out like that. Anyways, next card. Ooh, slack off. A pretty cool card. Hard card to get graded. So we're gonna forget about the Charmander. But nevertheless, it's a card that a lot of people could relate to. On a long day, you just want to chill out and relax on a grassy field. If you can, that's what I would do. But yep, here's the back of it. Looks pretty cool. Sitting in a little bit, right heavy. The corners looks pretty decent. Nothing crazy, right? So the front looks, yeah, I think it's just, I got a 9. Yeah, because of centering. But nevertheless, a cool card. God darn it. And here's a card that I wanted in my collection personally. This is just for me, and I really do enjoy this artwork. This is in my opinion, an undervalued card. The colors are excellent. I just wanted this in a slab for myself. I could have bought it, but I was like, why not? I already had a submission sent out, so we got a PSA 9. No biggie. That's me. That's for mine. So the back wall is for the cards that I'm considering to sell, and once I left down, I had it for myself. So one is, and then the ones that's down. Sorry. Oh, hold on. Charizard V. Again, re-recording afterwards. Charizard V-Star, excuse me. This card, I just want it in a slab. I love it. Come on now, you all know about this. I had it graded previously last year, but I sold it because it was profit. So now I was hoping to get another profit for this one. Well, more for my collection, excuse me. But the back looks pretty decent. Let's see, top to bottom, left to right. It looks pretty decent. Just a little bit left heavy, right heavy from the back, right? But on the front, it looks pretty, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Sitting left to right looks decent. Maybe a little bit left heavy-ish. Top to bottom looks pretty good. But let's see. Yeah, see? I mentioned it there. And I got PSA 9. Darn it. This card, I do plan to sell it. You know, it's like I do want a 10. Usually I don't really care about 10s. Okay, so that pile right there on the right is my selling pile. The pile on the left is my keeping pile. And then the wall, that's just things I'm like interesting. Here's Fampy, another card that is hard to get graded. Beautiful card, beautiful artwork. You know, it's as people say, it's cute, right? You know, left looks good, the right looks good. That's just me critiquing it a little left heavy, a little bit, right? But it's not crazy. Okay, the back looks pretty decent. You know, no whitening. You know, the edges looks pretty cool and clean. Let's do the reveal in a little bit, and let's see. Got a PSA 10. Let's go. Let's go. Snap the fingers. Yep. PSA 10 Fampy, illustration rare. Beautiful card. I highly recommend you pick up this card because it is not easy to get graded. So let me move some things to the side, and you know, have my little personal piles as I adjust myself continuously throughout the videos. So don't mind me, but yes, beautiful card. You know, it's a fan favorite. I love it. Happy to have it in my collection, but I might sell it though. Yeah, I might sell it. Maybe. I don't know. It's cool, but I might sell it. All right, next card. Ooh, let's go. Mewtwo and Mew GX tag team card. I bought this card for like $25. $25. I don't care about tag team personally. I wasn't in the hobby. I don't care about the art. I'm sorry. Cool. And I admit it is cool for sure. So I was just like, you know what? Why not? $25. It won't hurt, right? So let's look at the back. The centering looks pretty decent. But these cards, I just don't know how the centering is. I know it's the little black line in the middle, but it's a cool card. I wanted it, and it's degraded for grading play. Let's see what we got. PSA Mother Loving 10. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at myself adjusting again. Woo! But yes, this card, it looks cool. I'm happy to got a PSA 10. So definitely profit. This hobby, currently, it is just booming. So here's my little back wall. See, look at myself adjusting again. So I'm redoing my pile. So some things is for my collection pile. One thing is for my selling pile. And the back wall is for big heavy hitters. Ooh, Latios, illustration rare. This card, people, it is still cheap. Surgeon Sparks is not a year old. It is not. But this card, I highly recommend you pick up raw, PSA 10. It is beautiful. I wish that Latios had a opposite version of this, and I wish that this was a textured card. If this was textured and if it had the Latios opposite, same kind of artwork, but opposite, this would have been a beautiful pair. This set would have took off a lot higher in my opinion. But nevertheless, let's check the back. Pretty clean. You know, left to right looks pretty good. Top to bottom looks pretty good. Centering on the front looks good. Surface looks decent in my opinion. And got a PSA 10. Let's go, Pokemon John. Let's go. A lot of my cards that I get graded, I eyeball. And I do pretty good from, as you can see. Again, there are some cards that I want and that I keenly look for grading for like my personal collection. Sorry. I look for cards to sell, yes, and I look for my personal collection, and I'll have some cards I really don't care about. So the ones in the back wall, I really look for them, I really care about them, and the ones I plan to sell, I really do look harder for those as well. Here's a Celebi V. I had this card in a CGC 10, so let's see if the crossover did pretty well with this one. Centering looks good, fan favorite Pokemon. Do not sleep on this card neither. It is pretty cool. It's one of the few legendary cards, in my opinion, that I think should get more recognition for. The back looks pretty decent as well. Top to bottom, left to right. Yeah, it looks a little bit right heavy on the back. You know, I say right heavy because, you know, when you turn around, it's on the right. PSA 10. Let's go. Great cross grade. Thank you, Jesus. Excellent card. Beautiful. And I think I might keep this one. I don't know. I should keep it. Okay, that's my little thin stack of what I plan to sell. And the Charizard is where I want to keep. So I just, oh, you better stay up. Stay up, Fampy. So the back wall, like I said, I'm constantly adjusting myself. And we're almost done. Lugia V. Okay, this card, let me tell you about this. Okay, Fampy, I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna sell you. It's gonna fall. Yeah, that's right. You going away. Bye-bye. So Lugia V, I had this card for my birthday some years ago. I got it graded with CGC 9.5. And then I was like, you know what, let me crack it open, and I sent it into PSA. I was like, you know what, this is a 10. It's gonna gym. It's gonna 10. It's gonna 10. So I'm like, this card, I have to get it in a PSA slab, just so it could be a little bit concise. Let's look at the back, and you know how this card is currently. It's pretty big numbers, PSA 10, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yes, this card, I'm so happy to have it. Because, like, again, I'm talking with my fingers right now, as you can see. But this card in the PSA 10 is beautiful. The artwork is fire. Just look at it. You know, you got the Lugia, you got the boy, and you got the swirls and the wave. This is what you think about Lugia as a legendary Pokemon. So, like I said, I got it cross-graded from CGC 9.5, old label, to PSA 10 currently. Then put up this card again. Okay, Fampy, you stay, you don't move. Don't you move, Fampy. Don't you move. Okay, you're being difficult right now. Okay, so, yep, next card. Hey, beautiful. But yep, next card is Drowsy Illustration Rare. This card is hard to get in a PSA 10. It's very hard. Earlier this year, you know, it's going for high numbers, but yet I feel this artwork is phenomenal. This is like one of those, you know, old Picasso kind of drawings, like Screamo and, you know, like the Pokemon Scream and whatever. Anyways, Fampy, stop. Jeez. Fampy just want, you know, whatever. PSA 10 Drowsy Illustration Rare from Scarlet and Violet base. This card is a top, it's most expensive card in Scarlet and Violet as a PSA 10. So this one, I just like, you know, let me just give it a stand because it keeps on falling while everything else is standing up. I get it. They have the little mat to keep it up. But anyways, Fampy want to be difficult. Pikachu EX from Surging Sparks. The Butterchew, what people want to call it. This card, I think you should pick up. I know it's getting expensive, but yet it is a fan favorite Pokemon, and this card, we haven't had a big Pikachu chase in a long time, especially from a main set. So let's do the reveal, and we got a PSA 10. Woo! Look at this 10 wall, everybody. PSA 10 wall is getting pretty long. Again, eyeball it. I knew it was gonna gem 10, and it did. So let's add this to the back wall. PSA 10 Pikachu EX Surging Sparks. Beautiful card. Look at that wall. Look, beautiful. Shit, it's beautiful. And again, I'm so grateful and blessed because these cards are excellent. So now the last card is going to be a doozy. Okay, we're going to see what this card is. Oh, I'm moving around. I'm more excited. Oh, pick it up. Gengar VMAX Fusion Strike. This card, yo, well, hold on. A little bit left heavy, but it's a beautiful card. Just look at the artwork. Just look at it. It's beautiful, right? Let's check out the back. You know, it looks pretty good. You know, it looks good. Yep. Now, this card was SGC 9, and so this is another cross grade. I was hoping for, you know, a 9 or a 10, but this one is a 10. Like, I knew it was. That's why I sent it in, because it's too clean. Nothing on the back, no whitening. You know, centering on the front, left heavy, you know, but whatever. But I feel it's going to be a 10. So let's see. Okay, it's a beautiful card, and getting PSA 10. Woo! You know how much that card is? Yeah. Look at this PSA 10 wall. Look at this wall. I was so happy to get this in a PSA 10. So happy. Clean, crisp, so happy. Like, I needed this in my collection. But I think I might sell it because I have another Gengar in PSA currently. It had better centering, no whitening on the back whatsoever. Let's take a look at this back wall. Very beautiful. I love this. See, this is what the hobby is all about, having fun. I am not a grader, but this year I'm going in with grading, and this is my little personal collection, and this is my selling pile. Those three are my selling pile. So the back wall, like I said, for the most part, I will collect them, keep them in my personal collection. This card, I'm selling it. It's like, I'm just disappointed. You know, I might just crack it and sell it as a raw card. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my local LGSC, what he could do, and if he does, give me a good price for it. But yeah, I just, like, come on now. See, that whitening, that was not there. I am not going to, again, this card, I would have just been, okay, it's cool, but I wanted it in a PSA 10 to the best of my ability because it was clean. I don't care about the money for that card. I wanted it for myself. It was clean, but now it's like, whatever, I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, I was disappointed, very disappointed. I'm talking with my hands. That's right, disappointed with this card. But again, take your pictures before you send cards out to PSA. Detailed pictures, detailed, front, back, corners and everything, so that, hell, even do a video with you putting it into its packaging. This card, I'm thinking about cracking it open, but it's like, try to regrade it. But the centering looks good. It looks decent, at least in my opinion. But whatever, I'm gonna sell it. Slack off. Most likely I'm gonna sell it too. Clean card. I love this card. I may just have to buy it. Like, illustration rares are really cool and hard to grade. And I'm just doing a recap. Charizard, Tops, shiny thingy, cool. Cash form, I love this card. I would like to have it in a 10, but it's fine. It's fine where it's at currently. So like I said, selling, and selling for sure. And the back wall is my collection personally. Again, I may sell the Gengar because I have another one at PSA. So what I would do is I will hold on to it and see what it does. Phanpy, I'm considering selling because it's not bad. Like, I love this card, but if I could use the cash right now to get into other products, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I think it goes for like 100 something bucks, or like no more than 150. But it's not bad. Beautiful card though, clean. I highly recommend you get this. Heck, I'm most likely I will rebuy it at a later time. But my max price point for this card, it'd be like, if I was to buy it back, like $250 at the most. Because I'm not gonna go too crazy on rebuying stuff. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful card. Like, I highly recommend you pick this up. But look at this back wall again. Celebi V, Latios, Mew Mewtwo GX, Lugia V, and here we go with Phanpy again. I forgot what I was saying. Like I said, my audio got messed up earlier, so I had to re-record everything. But yet, I'm gonna talk about how crazy these cards are, and like how to get a PSA 10 is really cool. And I want to say this too, like PSA 9s. Well, that's another video, anyways. Here, I'm just happy to have these cards because this hobby is awesome. It's not about the money; it's about the having fun and just getting some cool cards and the graded slabs, so it could be safe for the future. And like, I'm just really happy and grateful for this. I'm just really tapping my fingers because I'm excited, and it's like wow, this is just a beautiful wall, beautiful wall. I have more grading videos on the way. I have a lot more cards and grading, some to sell, some to keep, and this card again, $25. I'm just so surprised and happy. And the profits on this thing, this whole wall is nothing but profits. Like, I did not spend nearly as much as it is raw, because I got these cards some last year, some earlier this year before everything went up. So this whole wall is pure profit if I was to sell. But for the most part, these cards are off the market, except for maybe the Gengar again. I will find out later on, October, November, when that card come back, the second one. Yeah, these cards for the most part though, I'm keeping these in my collection. I love them. They look great in display. So that's all I got. Just take one life one day at a time. Just know you're loved and God loves you. Pokemon John not by. And let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite card from today's video? Do you have any of these cards? Do you plan to get any? Let me know. Bye.